Mastering the Art of Difficult People, Strategies for Effective Communication and Conflict Resolution. Part 4. Effective Communication. Today, I would like to unravel the secret behind one of the most potent tools in our human arsenal, the art of effective communication. And at the heart of this art, lies a dynamic duo that can transform not just our conversations but also our relationships and the world around us, the power of active listening and empathy. Imagine for a moment, a world where every voice is heard, every perspective valued, and every emotion understood. Picture a society where misunderstandings are rare, conflicts are resolved with ease, and connections are formed effortlessly. That world is within our grasp, and it all begins with the simple act of active listening. Active listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about dedicating our full attention, our heart, and our mind to truly understand what someone is saying. It's about putting aside our judgments, our preconceived notions, and our urge to respond immediately. It's about making the person speaking feel valued and respected. Now, combine active listening with the magic ingredient of empathy, and you've got a recipe for transformative communication. Empathy is the ability to step into someone else's shoes, to feel what they feel, and to see the world through their eyes. It's the bridge that connects hearts and minds, transcending barriers of differences and creating bonds of understanding. So, why are active listening and empathy such powerful tools? Firstly, they foster genuine connections. When we actively listen and empathize with others, we signal that their thoughts and feelings matter. We create a space for trust and vulnerability, paving the way for authentic relationships to blossom. Secondly, they resolve conflicts. When we truly understand another person's perspective and emotions, conflicts lose their power. Instead of escalating disagreements, we find common ground and work toward solutions that benefit everyone involved. Thirdly, they enhance leadership and influence. Leaders who actively listen and show empathy not only inspire loyalty but also inspire change. They create environments where innovation flourishes and where people feel heard and valued. Lastly, they promote personal growth. When we actively listen to ourselves and empathize with our own experiences, we gain insight into our needs and desires. This self-awareness empowers us to make better choices and navigate life's challenges with grace. But remember, like any art, effective communication through active listening and empathy requires practice. It's a lifelong journey of honing your skills, expanding your emotional intelligence, and fostering a culture of open dialogue. Let us embrace the transformative power of active listening and empathy. Let us strive to create a world where every voice is heard, every perspective valued, and every heart understood. By doing so, we can build bridges of understanding, mend the divides that separate us, and unlock the immense potential that lies within each one of us. Today, I invite you to embark on a captivating journey through the intricate world of effective communication, where words are only one part of the grand symphony. Our focus today, the magnetic allure of nonverbal communication cues. Have you ever wondered how the simplest gesture, a fleeting expression, or even the way we carry ourselves can speak volumes without saying a single word? That, my friends, is the incredible power of nonverbal communication. Imagine walking into a room filled with strangers. Before anyone even utters a greeting, your brain is already processing a treasure trove of nonverbal cues. The confident stride of a leader, the warm smile of a friend, the furrowed brow of concern, these signals shape our perceptions, establish rapport, and lay the foundation for meaningful connections. Nonverbal cues are the unsung heroes of effective communication. They can amplify your message, or they can send it veering off course. Let's delve into why they matter. First and foremost, nonverbal cues convey authenticity. When your words align with your body language, your audience senses congruence, and trust is born. Conversely, a mismatch between verbal and nonverbal cues raises suspicion and erodes credibility. Next, they enrich our conversations. Think about the dynamic between a charismatic public speaker and their captivated audience. It's not just the words, it's the way they gesture, maintain eye contact, and modulate their voice. It's the unspoken cues that keep us spellbound. Moreover, nonverbal communication transcends language barriers. A smile is understood universally, as is a nod of agreement or a shake of the head in disagreement. These cues create bridges that connect us across cultures and languages. Furthermore, they reveal hidden emotions. When someone says they're fine, but their clenched fists and downturned lips say otherwise, nonverbal cues unveil the true narrative. They invite us to explore what lies beneath the surface. Lastly, they provide feedback. Nonverbal cues from your audience can guide your communication. Are they leaning in, nodding in agreement, or fidgeting in discomfort? These signals invite you to adapt your message and ensure it resonates. Now, here's the hook. Mastering nonverbal communication cues isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. It's the ability to convey confidence in a job interview, build trust with a potential client, or strengthen the bonds of a personal relationship. It's the secret sauce that can set you apart in a world where everyone is vying for attention. So, as we navigate this world of effective communication, remember the silent language of nonverbal cues. Embrace the power of your body language, your facial expressions, and your tone of voice. Harness them to create connections, bridge divides, and leave an indelible mark in every interaction. Nonverbal communication cues are the unsung heroes that can elevate your communication game to new heights. They're the magic that turns ordinary conversations into extraordinary ones. So, let's make a pact today to explore and master this captivating realm, and in doing so, unlock the boundless potential that lies within each of us. I have an extraordinary story to share with you, a story that serves as a shining example of the power of effective communication. It's a story of a mother, Jane, and her teenage daughter, a tale of breakthrough, understanding, and the transformational impact of a single conversation. Picture this: Jane, a loving mother, and her teenage daughter, Emily, once had a seemingly unbridgeable chasm between them. The teenage years had arrived, bringing with them a tumultuous sea of emotions, misunderstandings, and clashes. Emily withdrew into her world, barricaded by a fortress of silence, while Jane yearned to connect with her daughter, to truly understand her and be there for her in these crucial years. Jane knew that the key to mending their relationship was effective communication, but she faced a daunting challenge. How could she break through the emotional walls Emily had erected? How could she reach the heart of her daughter and create a lasting bond? One day, with determination burning in her eyes, Jane decided to embark on a journey of change. She knew that active listening and empathy would be her guiding stars. Jane sat down with Emily, not as an authoritarian figure but as a friend, ready to listen, ready to understand. She started by asking open-ended questions, allowing Emily to express herself freely without fear of judgment. Jane didn't interrupt or offer immediate solutions. She let her daughter's thoughts and feelings flow. She maintained eye contact, nodding in understanding, and occasionally mirroring Emily's emotions. But what truly made the difference was Jane's empathetic heart. She didn't just hear Emily's words, she felt them. She tried to see the world through her daughter's eyes, to understand her fears, hopes, and dreams. Jane didn't just empathize, she genuinely connected with Emily's emotions. The results were astonishing. As Jane continued this practice of active listening and empathy, Emily slowly began to open up. She started sharing her thoughts, her dreams, and even her fears. Jane learned about the challenges of teenage life, the pressures Emily faced, and the aspirations that burned in her heart. In this newfound understanding, their relationship blossomed. Emily felt valued, heard, and loved. Jane, on the other hand, had forged a stronger bond with her daughter than ever before. The walls had crumbled, replaced by a bridge of trust and connection. Now, this case study of Jane's breakthrough conversation with her teenage daughter illustrates the transformative power of effective communication. It reminds us that in our most challenging relationships and moments, it's not the quantity of words but the quality of our listening and empathy that matters. So, as we reflect on this story, let it be a beacon of hope and inspiration for all of us. Let it remind us that effective communication, built on the pillars of active listening and empathy, can bridge even the widest gaps in our relationships. It can turn discord into harmony, silence into conversation, and estrangement into profound connection. Let us take the lessons from Jane's story to heart and apply them in our own lives. Let us commit to being active listeners, to embracing empathy, and to nurturing the relationships that mean the most to us. For it is in these moments of connection that we find the true magic of communication.